5 replacements for Chelsea Green on WWE SmackDown. Chelsea Green is always a highlight whenever she appears on WWE SmackDown. Her comedic timing and willingness to do anything she's asked have endeared her to fans. Despite her popularity, Green has had an unfortunate history of health issues. She was injured during her debut match a few years ago, released, and then re-signed. Green then suffered a wrist injury, and more recently, an ankle injury ahead of WrestleMania 42. She revealed she was healthy last week by conversing with Tiffany Stratton backstage. The former Women's U.S. Champion recently disclosed she was dealing with a heart ailment that's been around for most of her life. If Green misses significant time, the next 5 WWE stars can temporarily replace her on SmackDown. Why did WWE release The New Day? Check full details. Asuka will be in a weird spot after Backlash Tampa. Both major title holders on Raw, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, are heels. If she turns face after fighting Io Sky, then she'd be in better shape with the new dynamics in the division. If not, a move to SmackDown could give her something different to do. She won tag team gold with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss and could feud with both women. She could also pursue the new Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Despite moving brands a lot during her career, a move to the blue brand to make up for Green's absence could be the best move for the Empress of Tomorrow. Ivy Nile has been in limbo for much of her main roster career. She's decent in the ring, but isn't the strongest on the microphone. With Chad Gable and the Creeds returning as a group on the latest Raw, Nile could be coming back as well. If not, moving to SmackDown could be the best thing for her. Her ceiling is currently the mid-card, as she was a frequent challenger for the Women's Intercontinental Championship when Lyra Valkyria held the title. She could move to the blue brand and challenge Stratton, or try something different with a fresh start away from American Made and Raw. She's not doing much else at the moment, as Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, and Tatum Paxley have had degrees of success in NXT. Jada Parker is one name that's never been a champion. She's extremely popular with the crowd. Her brash nature and willingness to speak her mind to anyone often put her in direct conflict with other stars. Parker fell to Kali Armstrong, someone who's new to NXT, on the latest episode. She destroyed part of the women's locker room after another high-profile loss. Natalya then confronted her, saying that rumors of Parker losing it were true. Is Natty going to work with her in NXT? Since WWE officials seem reluctant to give Ms. Parker a title, why not promote her to SmackDown? Her move could allow some like Lash Legend and Nia Jax to move to Raw to offset her promotion. Constant 50-50 booking is hurting her move up the ladder, as she's feuded with everyone from Blake Monroe to Jordan to others in NXT. The Bellas were scheduled to win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles at WrestleMania 42. Nikki Bella's unfortunate injury forced an audible from bookers, but it was a well-received change since it brought Paige back to WWE. Once Nikki is healed, she could return to action full-time on SmackDown. She's already shown up a few times with crutches, but getting medical clearance could set up interesting storylines. Would she continue to support Paige since it was supposed to be her WrestleMania moment? Is she mad at Brie for doing something she was unable to do? Nikki has unfinished business that writes itself, and it could help stem the tide of Chelsea's absence if she's out long. AJ Lee mainly popped back up in WWE to feud with Becky Lynch. Lynch and her real-life husband, Seth Rollins, were clashing with CM Punk. It led to a mixed tag team match at the first WrestlePalooza. The man then feuded with Lee over the Intercontinental Championship, culminating with Lynch regaining the belt at the granddaddy of them all. Recent reports suggest there are no plans for Lee after WrestleMania. That could easily change if a major injury befalls a top star, or WWE writers come up with an angle that makes sense. Lee also has ties to Paige and the Bellas, so she could easily integrate herself into that storyline. Lee has too many skills that can help the current WWE roster, so moving to SmackDown, especially if Punk does as well, makes too much sense. Get all the hottest wrestling news first by clicking here quick links.